Japanese, we'll be hearing some top tier comms.
Yeah, we can really digest the comms for you guys. So this is it. Okay, so they tend to. So Memories in particular tends to keep the same sort of lineup time and time again, which is one of the more unique things about them. Their weapon composition is about as consistent as their lineup. They've been a 4-man squad since the beginning of time, as far as we're concerned, and they keep the weapons the same. Neo Luna Blaster, Dynamo Roller, E-Leader coming in for Dakura, and Yugo, of course, in that 52 gal.
Yeah, I believe the only change was when that Neo Luna Blaster did come out.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Cross-changed to it.
That change, I think, having come right before INKSTORM 2 or right after, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, around there.
But it's more so of a recent update. Of course, let us know if everything is okay on our end, guys, and we'll be sure to provide whatever we can for you guys in terms of top tier Splatoon quality. For now, Memories looking to stay alive in a never before really seen situation for them. They lost in the winners finals of INKSTORM 2 against BMT, but that only placed them in the losers semifinals. Now they might be looking at a 6th place finish, and I don't think I really never expected saying that ever in my life, but here we are right now. Kamo-cat has proved to be very dangerous. We'll see if Memories has noticed their sloshers.
It looks like they're running the 2 bubbler strategy they used earlier. So it looks like they wanted to charge that up really quickly at the beginning of the match and rush them down.
I'm confused about because we saw that when there was tower control, but not necessarily on spot zone. So I'm a little bit concerned here for Kamo-cat if that is actually indeed the case. Yugo getting some impressive movement on, going up the wall, advancing into enemy territory, getting some hit markers on, and that's going to be a kill onto Bicky, and that's a superb job done by Memories as they're going to get into the enemy backlines. And are they dancing around them completely? But the bubble is going to come in, and this is completely where Kamo-cat excels at.
Yeah, 3 of Memories are down right now, so Kamo-cat's going to push really hard into their zone.
Spectacular stuff here, as we do see them come up pretty clutch there with those bubbles. Otherwise, if it wasn't for the bubblers, they would not have been able to at least survive that and push onto enemy territory. I think it's now going to be Kamo-cat going to be able to take advantage of this and maybe even get more territory under control, specifically the splat zone territory, as we approach the 1-minute mark into the game. Sniper up onto that top left platform he's going to have to be concerned about, but the Slosher's advancing from behind him. Echolocator onto him, it leaves him with really little options to escape from. Looks like Yugo one's going to be able to do it anyway, only temporarily before getting spotted by the Splasher once again.
Yeah, Slosher activated bubbler, but it looks like it's ending now, so Yugo's going to try to go up and get him again.
It's not going to happen just as of yet, though. And keep in mind, KC having a lot of the control right now. They are able to wind the clock down to the 87-point mark, and Yugo's going to get the falling killer whale. His teammate's going to retreat right now to back to base, but he's actually able to get someone really late into that killer whale. Which
looks like someone ran into it.
Yeah, not really sure about that one too much. A little bit of a mistake coming in from KC, but regardless, Kamo-cat is looking to push the objective regardless, as they do have it is a stalemate, but just as I say that, Memories is going to be able to push it.
Yeah, now the 52 gal's holding the left lane there with the wall, and 52 is very, very good at doing that. It's very hard to force him out.
Sorry, not the Octo Shot, but the Echolocator is being sent. He also gets, that's a very slow Inkling, moving back to base there.
Yeah, Yugo Wang getting disrupted there, and he's just jumping out just to make sure he doesn't die and to retain his special.
Yeah, I know, because he had both the Disruptor on him and the Echolocator, and that normally would be a sure death, so solid play on him. Not only is he going to be able to come back with a special, but he's actually going to be able to secure the objective, stack a penalty on top of KC, and maybe get the advantage rolling their way. Killer Whale is available for him right now, but the player is on top of him, and that's going to be the Slosher with the bubble, and he's going to be able to somehow avoid him for now. Is that the Splattershot Junior?
Yeah, that's the Splattershot Junior.
That's the Junior actually, and he's going to be able to outgun him there, and Kianad is going to go down to him, and it's a 2v2 right now, but it looks like they're actually able to get control of the territory once again. Kiro actually able to get a Slosher on top of him, but maybe a little bit of offense here for KC, as I believe they have one zone, and now they have both zones, and now that's a 45-second penalty, or a 45-point penalty rather.
Just up to the just missing Yugo, and he gets him.
And that's going to be a kill coming in. 2 are down for KC. And in what is a very hectic Black Belly skate park map, where we have literally zero time to really discuss about what exactly happens in a previous moment, we will see a 2-man advantage being exploited pretty badly here. But only for a little bit, it seems, potentially, as the snipe is going to land onto Yugo there. Penalty winding down.
Yeah, very good
only
job
for
by the
so long.
sniper there. It's just seeing Yugo drop off on the right and just going to that alley to take him out.
Yeah, and instead of going for him in midair, he played it pretty patient, just waiting on the ground there, which is something some snipers will just try to go for on gut instinct, really, just to go get him in midair. Nice snipe on his part.
So he's going to go to the right now because they lost control over there.
Yeah, and there is someone swimming around here, but he does recognize that splat bomb coming his way.
Watch out for this Tri-Slosher. He's probably lurking somewhere nearby, as we've seen in other matches.
Able to put the splat wall down before anything else happens. Gonna put the killer whale. Kamo-cat has, in the meantime, gotten control of both splat zones with 1 minute left to go, and this is their time to shine. As Omohide, for the most part, honestly, at least from Yugo's perspective, it's looked like they have had a slight advantage, but really only slightly. And it hasn't looked too disparagingly in Omohide's favor, as he's going to get absolutely bursted there. Off to the right side. That's 2 down for them, 3 down for Memories, and this could be it for KC.
Yeah, KC will be rushing up now, trying to lock Memories out of the zone.
Oh, yeah, the Disruptor is going to do a good job at that. They're going to put a wall down. Yugo is at least to try to put them down, but the bubble is going to be activated, putting down so much ing onto Yugo, but he's somehow able to survive. He's going to sit back in the corner there and wait until he's not suspecting anything. Sit back behind this wall, but gets disrupted, and he's going to have to fly behind, but he's not going to be able to trade with the Slosher, who's at his rear, and they're still going to be able to maybe push for the win. Kamo-cat maybe getting game 1 off, as they will not take the lead just yet, and it's 1 point that separates them with 10 seconds left to go, and they are able to get control, and they take the lead. Memories loses the lead as Kamo-cat, out of seemingly nowhere, gets the lead in the last moments of the game, and it's going to be Memories running out of time, and it's 1-0 Kamo-cat. I would not have scripted this at all, but somehow, somewhere, Kamo-cat taking on the Japanese champions, former INKSTORM champions. And this is definitely a story we have in the works for us here. Never would have expected that sort of result. So anything that really stuck out to you, especially maybe in those last moments there?
Yeah, definitely. In the last moments, you noticed their Tri-Slosher kind of baiting Yugo onto the wall and bubbling right as he was about to die. That was very key there.
Yeah, and Yugo in the middle of all that, he got baited by there. Then he got distracted from player to his right, and he was just getting far too pressured. In the zone that he had. He eventually just ended up getting very much overwhelmed by enemy ink and having nowhere to swim.
Yeah, he just kind of got trapped in the middle there. If he had maybe wound around the right, he could have gone behind them and killed them, but no, he got disrupted and distracted by the Tri-Slosher.
Unfortunate for him, we'll have to see where this lands them. Has plenty of time left in this one. And I'm sure that's what they have to be thinking about, what they can possibly do about this situation.
It looks like Nakura switched to the custom E-leader again.
Okay.
Just like we saw 966 do that in a previous match. Worked out pretty well for them.
Yeah, maybe looking to use that. I mean, we're going to be going on tower control again on this map, so very much could be pulling the same sort of strategies here, where they try to force a tower for as long as possible. And maybe abusing the fact that they get both the Kraken beacon. The Kraken and the beacon to really be able to move in and out.
Yeah, beacons are very good on Bluefin as they let you kind of jump between 2 mids.
Exactly.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, no, the thing about Bluefin is that they have that middle river that separates both sides of the territory. And apart from being a massive map, there's just a lot of ways to move around, and those beacons will certainly come and play on something like tower control. So, going into game 2, it doesn't sound like Memories is too concerned, but at the same time, they're generally a very happy bunch, and at least for me, it's a little weird to not hear them laughing around, but I guess they realize the nature of their situation right now, as they will be approaching 3 on the left side, it seems.
Looks like Yugo's probably going to jump down and throw a wall immediately, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, but that's a suction bomb that gets behind him. He's going to have to... So the enemy team knows he's on the left side. They're going to be able to pressure immediately, but he's actually able to, with the help of his teammate, Cross, be able to get rid of Sama immediately. The Disruptor is on him. His teammate's going to go down, but he's able to survive just barely with the help of that wall.
It looks like Yugo's going to try to take out that Tri-Slosher, but we'll see, we'll see.
Oh, not able to win it as the Slosher comes in right around him, and that's Kiora once again.
Very good play by the Slosher. Just kind of hiding on the cross, waiting for Yugo to make his move, then just take him out. And now they're pushing up.
Looks like they're going to be able to push this tower control as KC so far dominating the experience, the game.
There's a Tri-Slosher behind Yugo, I believe.
Ooh, and the Slosher may be able to... No, that's not the Slosher exactly. It's the Octoshot, I believe.
The Tennis got him.
Yeah. And that's going to be kind of worrisome. There's 2 down for Memories right now. One going down for KC at this point in time. And so maybe a little bit of a stall in the offense right now as they are struggling to find anybody to get onto the tower. But yeah, that tower is going to go back. But still, a 53-point push isn't too bad for the beginning of the game. It's definitely not the end of the game by any means for Memories. But yeah, definitely a lot of good things to look for Memories as they are trying to get rid of people in their base. They end up getting rid of one, maybe two. That is two down. They end up actually getting to the 40-point mark, which is actually a little bit more devastating, we want to note. But the Slosher's coming in behind him. Able to get him finally. That's 3 going down in recent time. And now, Memories looking to go on the offensive as they're going to activate the Killer Whale in a pretty nice spot. But
yeah, that prevents them from really just dropping down on that side. Catches anyone unawares.
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it right before his teammate died, but he's going to... Oh, nice. Using the Archivist shot to be able to approach onto Sanma there. And now he has an opportunity to approach from the left side where the opposing team, they might have called it out, but would otherwise be unsuspecting of this move. He is able to get Komodo as well. And there's 3 down for KC, and this could be the push that Omohide is looking for. As we do get a wall going up for him again. Gets a couple hit markers as well, but he's going to go really aggressive, though. Is able to get some hit markers and assist on the kill with the help of Cross. But now they're going to be able to push it to the 50-point marker, and this could be it for Memories, the comeback that they need at the 2-minute and 45-second point mark in the game, as they're going to just rush this with the Kraken, and that Kraken is going to do wonders for them, as they're going to be able to push the lead to the 34-point mark, and that's exactly what we saw the last time we saw teams play between Tesla and the other opposing team. That's exactly what happened. They used the Kraken from the sniper to be able to push it for as long as possible.
Yeah, definitely having a Kraken super jump onto the tower when it reaches that choke point in Bluefin is definitely a very good strategy. Usually it's very tough to get past that, as you can't really clean out the enemies above the tower very easily.
Now, we do see a Yugo retreating back, and now he needs to be understanding of the fact that they maybe need to play a little bit more defense. Casey's certainly looking to play more desperately and aggressive, and maybe in that sense they might be able to abuse that a little bit more, but for now we don't. We see Memories on the aggressive, actually. It's a 3v3 right now, but the sniper has their eyes on Yugo. Yugo has moves. Let's not get wrong. Let's not be mistaken here. But that suction bomb is going to land right on their rear, and Yugo, how did you survive? How are you surviving? That's 2 down for them, and Yugo is still going to stay alive, and they're going to push this one potentially for the win. As he's going to be able to push this one. Arcus shots over the wall. Stay on top of it. The Disruptor's on all 3 of them. The suction bomb as well. He's not able to get on top of it. And he's not going to survive for now. Maybe not push for the win. Actually, the teammates are going to be able to push for the win there. And spectacular play coming in from Memories. It is a 1-1 game, and we do have ourselves a series here.
Very, very good play by Yugo 1. Just kind of cleaning out the enemies over on that top level over and over again so they could get that clean push. And interesting to note is the Charger actually had a lot of damage on Yugo, but instead of going for the uncharged shot to maybe finish him off, he just kind of tried to kite around him and ended up dying. It might have cost them the match.
Might have, definitely might have. Either way, they're starting to laugh a bit. All right, let's hear it for Memories getting back in the groove of it. But I think it would be incredibly interesting to see where Casey goes if they're able to win this. I mean, Memories getting knocked out in losers quarterfinals, something we definitely would have not guessed. I remember reading the predictions from Best Team Maker, which, by the way, if you guys haven't read already, head on over to Reddit. The Splatoon Reddit. There's a fantastic write-up on the predictions of top 8 here. And I have every single prediction so far has been slided for Memories winning the whole tournament. And I mean, why not? They were the victors of the past 2 INKSTORM tournaments, having taken down some fantastic teams, both Japanese and Western. Last time they did it against BMT, pulling a 4-1-4-1 reverse sweep in the grand finals. Sorry, bracket reset. So yeah, there's really not a lot of reason to doubt Memories here, and for Casey to have a win here would be utterly substantial. Casey is going to... Did they sub? I know they had one player leave the room, but I'm not seeing a different player, so I think that the player just came back or something. But either way, we're going to be moving on to Camp Triggerfish on Rainmaker. And this is one of my more favorite Rainmaker maps.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the better Rainmaker maps, as you can push it pretty fast to the 50-point mark, but beyond there, you have to kind of walk on the grading. It's a little slow.
Fortunately enough, for both of these teams, really, as Testa showed us last time, there's really more than one route you can go down, and so I'll be surprised if we see that. I'll be really surprised if we see that again.
Yeah, I guess Yugo will probably go right, but he might just go mid to try to rush the Rainmaker bubble like that other team did.
That's the thing about Rainmaker is that you tend to have teams rushing way more down. There tends to be a 2-2 split between the center and the mid for each team, really. But for Rainmaker, there's no I would say it's more optimal to go down the middle. However,
yeah, he's going to the side.
Yeah,
what he's going to try to do there is they're going to try to stall the bubble with the other team, and he's just going to come from the side and clean them all up. We'll see what happens, though.
That's already one going down for Memories, though, and that's going to be 4 from KC going down the center. But they're unsuspecting here. They don't expect this one at all, and that's going to be at least a kill for Yugo, but he's going to go down to that Rainmaker. But unfortunately enough for him, Yugo actually provided enough of a distraction for his team to get rid of that Rainmaker. So although it didn't go perfectly for them because they did lose the teammate in the center because of the lack of pressure in the middle, they ended up actually getting rid of the Rainmaker pretty easily there. So not too bad. It ended up being a pretty neutral result for them.
Yeah, that's definitely a very safe way to roll on that map. Yugo tries to jump away there, but he gets destroyed by the Tri-Slasher.
But they do get revenge, though. But it looks like everybody's trading 1 for 1, it seems.
That's a very hectic game so far.
Yeah.
You don't want it really with the clear lead.
Yeah, typically I feel like on the beginning of this map, you typically see very calm, stalemated matches on all fronts of it, whether it's on the right side or in the middle. You tend to have teams sort of hesitating and playing sort of a ballet, really. They're going to get the Killer Whale on the right side. Oh, that's a nice Killer Whale, particularly in how Yugo won, was pointing it to the center to keep the opposing team unsuspecting of pointing it to the left, and then quickly pointing the Killer Whale to the left, and then getting the player over there. It's going to allow for the Rainmaker to move to the 49-point mark, but they recognize the opposing team. Kamo-cat is going to be able to play the defense right now. Rainmaker is not able to get rid of the player there until after Yugo 1 has died. But the Inksuga is coming into play and is able to get rid of that Rainmaker. So they do get it to the lead, though, and that's definitely a positive for them, as they have 2 recovering players here going into the 3-minute mark in the game.
Yeah, 49 is a pretty good push, but the other team can definitely push it further since they didn't even get onto the nets.
They're going to be able to push onto this Rainmaker. Oh, he might be able to explode it. Yo, he's going to explode this and get rid of some. No. If he exploded it at the perfect time, because there was a player landing there, and there was another player there because there had to be a player landing there. He might have been able to get rid of 2 people if he just decided to go ahead and burst it. But either way, they're going to actually establish some sort of control, some semblance of control here, as there's going to be a player advantage right now. And the Bubbler is going to go down and out for the count. Slosher trying to use his bubble to his advantage, but it's not going to last for too long, as the Sniper is forced to the left side. Going to keep his eye onto as many people as possible, but very hard for him, as considering that KC are undermanned right now. And it looks like they're finally going to be able to push this. Killer Whale going to come in first before they push this. But that's... Oh, the shield is getting pushed off! We saw the shield pushed off the map, I think. As... Yeah, that's going to be... Oh, no, sorry. The shield was not pushed off, but it was pushed to the very right side, nearly off the map from that Killer Whale. Either way, it's going to stall that KC advancement very much so. They still have a lot of control over the land surrounding the Rainmaker, though, but we did see a suction bomb come in just there. He has to be wary here. Yeah,
it looks like the Rainmaker is kind of stuck on the left side of the map right now. Memory's doing a very good job just kind of keeping it there and keeping control of that side.
Suction bomb coming in for him. He does spot 1 member, and he's going to actually be able to get the kill in opposing territory.
Well, very good boom by Yuga there, just kind of moving slightly out of the way to avoid the sniper shot.
He almost got away with that one.
Yeah. Got taken up.
That's going to be the bubble coming in clutch in the 2v2 right now. Between the 2 teams, and it looks like nobody's going to go down yet in that 2v2.
That's still very even.
Yeah. Very even here, as the Rainmaker has not moved for quite a while now. I believe for the past 2 minutes it's been in the same place. Wondering where this can go for KC, as they are looking to get somewhat desperate here.
Yeah, KC is definitely struggling to kind of break into mid and break into that right side of their spawn to get the Rainmaker.
Now, looking at it right now, they're going to try to use the suction bomb to burst down the wall and burst down that middle very easily, but they have the support of KitKat and that Dynamo to really push them back off the middle. Unfortunately, I think they lost their sight of the left side a little bit, and the Slosher is going to take advantage of that, use the bubbler to get a kill, and maybe even 2, as that's 2 down. That is 2 down for Memories, and this is going to be an advantage potentially for KC to whip up here, as they're going to be able to take advantage of the Rainmaker, but they're going to actually lose it very instantaneously there.
Yeah, Rainmaker went down right there, probably getting shot by Memory's sniper, Nikura.
Oh, Nikura, yeah. He was able to survive for a little bit, but it looks like Yugo is going to have nothing to do.
Looks like the Tri-Slasher there kind of jumped off the map.
Oh, did he? I actually didn't catch that one. Okay. It's fair enough, so that's going to actually mean a little bit of a mana disadvantage. But that's an Inksuga getting 2 people from Momomedia. But he's solid Killer Whale. That is clutch with 30 seconds left to go. They're going to be able to at least push the Rainmaker back. He's going to die immediately afterwards, though. And that's a 3v2, 4v2 advantage now for... That's everybody going down for Memories. Nearly everybody. That's a near ace for them. They get it to the 58-point mark with 15 seconds left to go. And Kamo-cat, they certainly want to come back, but they only have 2 men left. Will they be able to pull it? That's 1 kill into Kyoro. The Slosher goes down, and that's going to be Memories being able to burst it down. And that game going to Memories with 2 seconds left to go on the clock. Congratulations to them. They take the lead, and they are one game away from securing their lives in this losers bracket.
Yeah, very, very good play by Memories there at the end of the game. If you notice, they actually weren't popping the Rainmaker. They're just keeping the bubble up so that if they did pop it, the other team couldn't like get it and kind of fluke their way into a lead. You'll notice that's how Exultants actually lost their Rainmaker game on Arowana Mall. They broke the shield instead of kind of keeping it inflated, and the Tri-Slosher just flanked and killed them all and took the Rainmaker.
Fantastic stuff. Yeah, no, playing, especially that. Yeah, pointing out that Exultants didn't play that as well as Memories plays that, I think is a pretty relevant point. But it looks like Casey maybe subbing someone in, as we do see a player leaving. But yeah, now starting to get a little bit more optimistic. It is 2-1 though. If Casey is able to win this one back, which should be on, I think it's going to be Mahi Mahi.
Yeah, definitely Mahi Mahi.
Okay. This is going to be an interesting one on tower control. So we haven't actually seen it get to game 5, I believe. Actually, no, we did see it in Tesla versus Family Riskins, but either way, this is going to be a map for, we want to see how Nakura does from Memories with the sniper. Will Casey be able to pull the reverse comeback and probably pull off one of the biggest upsets of all time we've seen in INKSTORM, or will Memories be able to prevail and keep their lives going and go for that third time INKSTORM championship title?
It's looking pretty good for Memories right now. They were a little shaky at the start, losing the first game, but they've won 2 in a row and should have some pretty good momentum going right now. Yugo 1 is looking very confident in the way he plays.
Yeah, no, apart from the last push, we should know, apart from that last push on not on Hammerhead, but Camp Triggerfish, apart from that last push, there really wasn't too much of any offense going for any of KC. And that should be duly noted, as Memories has seemed to gain some sort of momentum going into the latter stage of this best of 5. After this, winners finals between names subject to change and Team Paradise. Team Paradise having, of course, upset Memories in the winners bracket semifinals.
Yeah, that'll be a very exciting match that I'm actually really looking forward to, because it's the first time in actually INKSTORM history that 2 Western teams are competing in the finals. At least the winners finals.
I think it might be the first time we see both those teams playing against each other in the bracket. I don't recall seeing them before playing. All right. I hope you guys love corroding your eyes onto your screen as much as we are, because this is some action we cannot tear our eyes from, as we are going to Game 4. Memories looking to clinch this one out and go into the losers semifinals.
It looks like both snipers here are opting for the custom version of the Kraken for tower control.
Of course, the winner of this will take on the loser of winners finals between Team Paradise and NSCC. Someone coming up behind his teammate, but it looks like he's able to help him and actually keep him alive. They're going to be able to arc some shots over the wall there, potentially, but they get the echolocator down. Oh my goodness, the splat wall pushes him as he gets the kill. Unfortunate for him, but what's actually key there is he's going to be able to get rid of the defending player next to the tower, which should definitely be noted here, as it looks like they're able to push it to the 66-point mark. Player trying to go on top, but Kyoro once again taken down by Yugo here, who's actually able to defend his teammate once again. Good job on Yugo to be able to do such a thing, and now push into enemy territory.
Yeah, it looks like they might actually knock out KC here, because Yugo's in their spawn with the wall, keeping them in their spawn.
Yo, they're pushing to the 20-point. They might be able to clinch this one out. This is not the way. Not this way. Not this way, KC, as it's going to the 16-point mark. They're finally able to get someone on it, but Yugo's able to get the kill onto the tower before it looks like KC's going to be able to get the kill. KC.
Yeah, Yugo maybe tunneling a little too hard there on their spawn, but they're still in the lead by a lot.
My goodness. Okay, Omohide coming up very close to winning it just like that, but there's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, says KC, and we're not having any of that. And they definitely are liking their chances in this game, but they have to keep in mind this very narrow part that the Bubbler is going to go ahead and, sorry, the Sluttershot Jr. is going to go ahead and use immediately, which I think is a good move. They do have two weapons with access to bubbling. Unfortunately, that's one of the bubble players going to go down because he was not able to see Yugo coming from his back. And they won't. I don't think they'll be able to push this tower for too much longer without a shield. Yeah, that's going to be the bubble not in play for them, and that's going to be them. Oh, that's a Kraken in play, though, for KC. But how long will they be able to survive onto this? The Kraken's going to have to escape. He realizes that he doesn't have any help with him. And
yeah, it looks like the Kraken Tamer prevails again.
So now they have one bubble. Sorry, two bubblers and a Kraken. Honestly, I'll be very surprised to see if KC doesn't come back here. But that's going to be a 3v3 situation coming in. 2v3 now in favor of Memories with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go on this one. And well, This has been quite the action we've seen so far. Yugo trying to approach on the right side and get into the action once again, as he doesn't see that much blue ink around him. So he has to know that they have to be on that second level near the tower. And that is indeed going to be the case, as he's going to actually one-man this one, as his teammates are going to teleport to him and take his time and getting to the tower as close as possible. He didn't get the wall in the most opportune spot, but he does get rid of Kiora, as he's going to drop off of it. He's not going to like his chances there, and for good reason. He's going to get knocked out.
Yeah, KC really just needs to get some ink control in the center and flank around to try to trap them in their spawn so they can get a good tower push going.
Right now, Yugo doing what he can to really stay alive in this one, and he's going to get sniped immediately as I say that. Unfortunate for him.
Looks like KC snipers on the tower now. They're getting ready to push. But Tri-Slasher probably has bubble now, is probably going to be flanking them, but we'll see.
Right now, looks like they're going to get... They're keeping the tower neutral, which is the important part here, but actually, they do see a lot of blink again ahead of them, but they're just going to go ahead with it, or at least Yugo is going to go ahead and make the call to go for the tower once again. Gets the wall in a very nice spot. That's a fantastic wall. Going to delay the defense from KC, but he has a slosher right on his rear, maybe arcing his shots to be able to win the 1v1, but he's not going to be able to. However, that's still a man advantage in favor of Memories. And they're going to be able to push this one even further. A 2v2 happening right now on top of the tower. And we're going to take a look onto the top part of your screen right now to see who will be able to survive. Nobody dying in recent history. But it looks like the tower is going to be set back to the neutral area with 45 seconds left to go. It is a close match, but Memories having dominated the majority of this match. If a kill comes onto Yugo, though, it would be an absolutely monumental one. But so far, that's a near ace coming in onto KC, and now they may be able to push towards their base. And this is exactly not what KC needs, as their Disruptor comes on top of the Yugo. He won't be able to get the advantage, but he at least is able to trade, as it's going to be 2 down for both sides. And KC, they really need to get on this tower right now. 20 seconds left to go. If they do not come up clutch in this next 15 seconds and potentially overtime, they are not going to be advancing. Oh, he did not seeming too scared, with 10 seconds left to go. KC nowhere to be found. Bubbles being activated. One going down from Memories. Sniper on top of it now, but he's going to be taken out, I believe. No, not just yet. Yugo one approaching, and he's going to get on top of it, and that's going to be game and set. Memories moves on. KC eliminated. Congratulations to Memories for being able to continue their run, but still worries for the Japanese team reigning as champions for INKSTORM. Will they be able to continue this run in loser's bracket? Well, only time can tell, but congratulations to them. Unfortunate for KC, who put up a really good fight in that set.
Yeah, they were shaky at the start, but Memories really came on strong in those last couple of games.
Yeah, no.